Childhood ADHD is one of the most common neurodevelopmental disorders, but it is also often clouded by myths that suggest it's simply the result of poor parenting or a high sugar diet. And this is not true whatsoever. In reality, researchers have found clear differences in brain development and brain activity of children with ADHD compared to those without it. Specifically, certain areas of the brain, like the prefrontal cortex, which handles planning and organization, may take longer to mature. One of the most important things to understand is that ADHD in children isn't just about being energetic. It's primarily a challenge with the brain's executive functions. For a child, this might look like the inability to follow multi-step instructions, even if they are trying their hardest to listen. To an outside observer, it may look like defiance. For the child, the information is often lost or scrambled before it can be acted upon. There are also significant differences in how the disorder manifests between individuals. While some children exhibit the classic hyperactive impulsive symptoms, such as constant movement or interrupting others, many others have the predominantly inattentive presentation. These children may be quiet, appearing to daydream, or space out in class. Because they aren't disruptive, their struggles are often overlooked, and they may be unfairly labeled as lazy or unmotivated. Another often ignored fact is the interest-based nervous system. A child with ADHD may struggle to focus on repetitive math worksheets, but can spend 3 hours building an intricate Lego set or playing a complex video game. This isn't a choice or a sign that they are faking their symptoms. Their brains are chemically wired to prioritize tasks that provide immediate engagement or novelty, making mundane but necessary tasks feel physically painful to initiate. Socially, childhood ADHD can be very taxing. Children with the disorder often struggle with impulse control, meaning they might speak before they think or have trouble waiting their turn in games. This can lead to frequent social rejection from peers, which over time impacts their self-esteem. They aren't trying to be difficult, they're navigating a world where their internal braking system isn't yet fully functional. Early intervention is key. When a child is supported with the right environment, behavioral strategies, and sometimes medication, they can learn to manage their symptoms very effectively. The goal isn't to change who the child is, but to provide them with the tools they need to success in a world that is largely designed for neurotypical brains. By focusing on their strengths, like their often heightened creativity and out-of-the-box thinking, we can help them thrive rather than just get by. I, as adolescent, struggled with ADHD so bad. Let me tell you my story. My story is I had symptoms of ADHD starting at a very young age, and it just was a very big struggle for me. Impulse control, all the things that I told you is things that I struggled with as an adolescent, and I still struggle with ADHD. I still have ADHD. ADHD is not just something, when you think about, when they say adolescent ADHD or adult ADHD, those are just terms that mean you have it at the time of your age. It doesn't mean that, oh, you're an adult so you have ADHD, oh, it's just gonna go away when I become an adult or when I become 18. No, that is not what happens. ADHD is a lifelong struggle, a lifelong mental illness. It does not go away. So I just want to put that out there. My son has ADHD. It's a lot of people have it. A lot of people have it and they don't know, and it goes, so, for a lot of people it goes unnoticed because it's just seen as creativity. Some adolescents with ADHD, it just seems like they have extreme creativity, or they have extreme focus on something. And when that part of the ADHD happens, it can be really hard to figure out what is really going on, because it can be just bypassed, But, others have the hyperactivity, the impulsivity, all that stuff. And that is something that is more noticeable. But like I said, ADHD is something that it's a mental health condition, and it's something that just doesn't go away when you become an adult. So, yeah.